नहीं तो क्या ना आज खराब हो गई थी उतना पैसा की कौन बोल जाएगा क्या करो हाँ क्या करो देव काका रे जी और रोटी खाना रोटी बन जाएगा सारे खाते हैं आप तो रोटी कर दो ना हाँ रोटी बिचाओ भी हाँ वो ये अपना सामान रखते हैं
Welcome all. We are getting ready. The meeting will start at 7 p.m. and all are joining before that. And I hope I welcome Dr. Bhaskar Bhatt, past president of this Hmai. Dr. Bhaskar Bhatt, can you unmute yourself and speak something? Dr. Bhaskar? Dr. Bhaskar Bhatt, you can speak something. You can unmute yourself, sir.
Yes. Good. So this is a good beginning. I congratulate you and Dr. Subhas. You have got a nice speaker. Particularly, I know him personally, and he's one of the wonderful speaker. So it's a very good beginning of our continuation of our 50 years of celebration. So I congratulate all of you for planning such a nice online seminar. Hello.
नमस्कार सर।
नमस्कार, कैसे हो?
बस फर्स्ट क्लास सर, आप कैसे हैं?
बस आप लोगों ने अच्छा काम शुरू किया। सानी सर, डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह और डॉक्टर श्यामल जी, इट्स अ गुड बिगिनिंग।
सर मेनली डॉक्टर साहनी का ही उसमें है।
नहीं, आई नो ही हैड अ सेमिनार एट पटना आल्सो, एंड आई नो दिनेश, ही इज अ नाइस गाय, एक्सीलेंट स्पीकर, वेरी गुड वर्कर। आई एम हैप्पी दैट will you all able to listen him?
Yes sir, yes sir.
It's a good part.
Thank you sir, thank you very much.
Sure. Congrats. At least we should ask the NEC members, they should join.
Yeah sir, we have put up there, और जितने लोगों से हो सकी बात भी किए हैं, सबको रिक्वेस्ट भी पर्सनल लेवल पे किए हैं।
Right.
Now just let us see how much ultimately how many joins.
Right. Sure. Let's hope this is a beginning. A time will come, they will join.
They will join, sir. They will join. Once they understand that things are going smoothly and, regularity is a big factor.
We all feel our scientific committee is now working harder than earlier. It's a good one.
How are you keeping, sir? कैसे हैं आप?
बस मैं बिल्कुल मजे में हूँ. Enjoying the life.
Good, sir.
I'll make myself mute and actually invisible. I've got some guests also.
No issue, sir. You carry on.
But I'm here.
Okay, sir.
Sure.
पोस्ट कैसे बनाए?
नहीं, पहले हम रहेंगे, आपका डिस्कनेक्ट होगा फिर हम मेरे में आ जाएगा ऑटोमेटिकली।
Hello, this is Dr. Kalyan Banerjee from New Delhi.
Sir, you are welcome, sir. Dr. Banerjee, sir. Welcome. So nice of you to join.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. How are you, sir?
बस सर আপনার আশীর্বাদ কিরম আছেন
This is Dr. Santosh
হ্যাঁ
from
স্যার হ্যাঁ
Impal.
স্যার yes sir you're welcome welcome how are
thank
you
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Fine.
So across the country, everyone are here now, and all will be joining soon now. May I know that Dr. Dinesh Chauhan has joined or not? I'm not getting the name here.
Dr. Banerjee sir
Yes.
sir if possible if you can spare some time one day we are
Ah.
organizing this webinar once in a month
Okay.
and mostly on any of the Sunday in
Ah.
evening. So for next Sunday, we have already talked to somebody. And
Okay.
after that, any month, if you can spare some time, it will be nice to learn from you, you know.
Then I shall try my best because I'm
Okay.
reducing my practice.
Don't reduce your practice, sir. Don't reduce your practice.
So this whole thing is mainly looked after by Dr. Sani. He will be contacting you. It will be very nice if you can spare some time.
Dr. Mukherjee also, Dr. Shamal Mukherjee also contact me regularly.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir,
Very glad.
now our speaker has joined also now.
That's good.
Yeah.
Hello, Dr. Sani, how are you? सुनाई दे रहा है आप म्यूट पे हैं डॉक्टर सानी
Yes, sir. आवाज आ रही है
अभी आ रही है आप कैसे हैं क्या
हाँ मैं ठीक हूँ सर
वेरी गुड
Yeah.
जी
हाँ just
डॉक्टर सुभाष कैसे हैं
Dr. Subhash is here. Dr. Kalyan Banerjee is also here. The stalwarts in homeopathy are there. Dr. Ramji Singh has also joined now.
lovely to meet all of you, doctor.
Dinesh sir, how are you?
I'm good, Dr. Subhash. How are you?
All good, sir. All good.
How things are going? Good?
Yep.
Lovely.
Very well.
Lovely.
Very well. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much for joining, sparing some time, you know. We all know how busy you keep and so many things going on.
It's my pleasure. Whenever Dr. Sahani calls, if I'm in India, I love doing this for him and for all of you. It's a pleasure always.
Yes, sir, but this is something, you know, we are trying to make this platform
Okay.
where we will talk only about study and academy, and irrespective of the organizational commitment or background, we like to hear from all the people so that our youngsters can join, and there is a feeling of you know that there are not much scope in practice and things are much difficult, and you know the academic scene. So the main intention is only to make everybody a part of this so that they can be inspired from the experience of our seniors and to learn the tricks of how they are doing good. That is what the main intention is. And Dr. Sani is very instrumental in getting the whole thing organized.
Lovely. This is required when the wisdom and the new young, blood comes together, the exchange is very fast and young walks towards their individuality in a much better way.
Yes, sir.
It is, yeah.
Sir, I'm glad that Dr. Kalyan Banerjee was the almost first speaker. First guest to join this meeting. So I welcome you, Dr. Kalyan Banerjee, sir.
Yes.
And I will be contacting you soon. Dr. Subhash Singh has just talked about you for this. So I'll be contacting you for the webinars.
Yes,
further
yes. I
discussion.
think
Yeah.
time is good. And I think this sort of meeting is very necessary for the upliftment of homeopathy so that the young generation get more confidence to treat homeopathically patient.
Sir, that is the main aim.
Yes,
Well, as I was saying that I'm attached to a college, and when I interact with the new generation of my college and other colleges as well,
yes,
what I find is that maybe somewhere it is more or somewhere less, but something common is that there is a confusion and there is a sense of disappointment that as if practice is something which is not a very good option.
mm,
Whereas what we find is that those whom we look to or those who are known, they all are practitioners in their own sphere.
yes,
Academy is okay, and government servant is service is also a good option, but that cannot be the only option. That everybody need to understand.
yes, yes. And everybody doesn't get government job also. That is
Yes,
also.
sir. It is simply not possible that everybody will get a job.
So I think next option is definitely the private practice.
Sir,
That
sir.
we have to boost up their confidence. Exactly. Whatever you have suggested is I'm also agree with that.
Yes, sir. Sani sir, Dr. Shamal Mukherjee sir, and Dr. A.K. Gupta sir, if they have joined, then we can start.
I have just talked to him, and we
Okay.
are still having some time, so we'll wait for some time more.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Fine.
Yeah. And we will start exact at 7.5 minutes.
Okay, sir.
Good evening, Dr. Subhash Singh, sir.
How are you, Dr. Ichi?
Yeah, sir, I'm great. I feel honored to be in your presence, sir, today.
Yeah, nice to see you here.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible feeling to sit before a pioneer like you and then have the chance to learn and observe. So,
Thank you. Thank you. It is
yeah,
this is a platform that is being created only for so that we all can
all
learn,
can and grow.
and
Yeah.
share our experience. And this is get inspired from the success of our seniors. That is the main purpose.
And very warm good evening to all the doctors here, to all the respected sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Looking forward for
Thank
the
you very much.
session, sir.
And
Yes.
we have also our past president, Dr. Ramjit Singh, has also joined. तो सर आप कृपया कुछ दो शब्द बोलिए तब तक. डॉक्टर रामजीत सिंह सर, प्लीज. डॉक्टर वेलकम टू डॉक्टर रामजीत सिंह सर.
मैं डॉक्टर एम के साहनी और सुभाष सिंह को बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूं कि होम्योपैथिक मेडिकल एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया के द्वारा पहली बार हम लोग एक मंथली वेबिनार शुरू करने जा रहे हैं और इतने बड़े लार्जेस्ट ऑर्गेनाइजेशन का एक बहुत शुभ कार्य है. इसलिए मैं आपको बहुत हो चुकी आपसे मेरी बात पहले भी हुई थी और आपने बताया था कि इस तरह से दूसरे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लोग जो है वेबिनार कर रहे हैं, तो ये वेबिनार भी हम लोगों को एक HMI के प्लेटफॉर्म पर करना चाहिए और इससे दूसरे लोगों को भी जुड़ने का बहुत मौका मिलेगा. तो इसकी पब्लिसिटी भी हम लोग को करनी चाहिए और हमारी HMI की साइंटिफिक एडवाइजरी जो कमेटी है, साइंटिफिक जो कमेटी है, उसके चेयरमैन डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह और सेक्रेटरी डॉक्टर संजीव जी दोनों बहुत बड़े एकेडमिशियन हैं और दोनों ने ये एक अच्छा काम की शुरुआत की है. इसलिए मैं इन दोनों को बहुत बधाई देता हूँ, चूंकि आप बहुत इस प्रयास में डॉक्टर साहनी जी थे कि HMI के प्लेटफॉर्म पर काम होना चाहिए और आपके प्रयास से HMI का ये काम शुरू हो रहा है. इसलिए मैं आप सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूँ इस शुभ काम के लिए. थैंक यू सर.
Thank you, Dr. Sir. Now, our Secretary of the Scientific Seminar Committee, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Singh, has also joined. And now I think it is getting the time. So we shall start the meeting right now. And so I'll be Dr. Shamal Mukherjee, our present national president has also not joined him. So we will be starting the meeting within few minutes.
नमस्कार डॉक्टर सानी, मैं बीच में बोल सकता हूँ? क्या मेरी आवाज आ रही है?
Hello, good evening, everybody.
Dr.
Single.
Good evening, sir.
नमस्कार डॉक्टर सुभाष सर, वेरी वार्म वेलकम फ्रॉम चंडीगढ़.
जी बताएं.
Actually, we are
How are you?
connected
Thank you for
on
joining.
Facebook and different platforms.
Yeah.
And during our Indore conference also with Dr. A.K. Dwivedi, I approached you when you were in Calcutta.
Yeah.
Okay. So very warm welcome to all of you, and especially Dr. Sani. He has recently approached me for some webinar. And Dr. Sani, you remember? 2 days back, you approached
Sir,
me for
आप
the
mute
webinar
पे
and we were connected.
सर आप म्यूट पे हैं. डॉक्टर सानी आप म्यूट पे हैं.
Yeah. Sir, Dr. Singhal, yes.
Yes,
Definitely,
sir.
I had talked to you just and you have.
Yeah.
I'm very glad that you have given us that time
We
for us.
can we can start, and I would like to learn from you.
No, sir.
I am ready. I
So
am
we'll be
always
learning
ready.
from each.
Thank
We'll
you.
be learning. So now we are going to start the meeting now, and I will be unmuting. I'll be muting all of them. Only the speaker will be talking now. Okay. So welcome. सभी को मेरा मृदुल प्रणाम, सभी को शुभ संध्या और सभी को गुड इवनिंग. साथियों, आज HMAI के इतिहास में एक बहुत ऐतिहासिक दिवस है. हम लोग आज के मीटिंग में हम लोग एक नया कार्यक्रम, नया पहल हम लोगों ने लिया है और डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह के नेतृत्व में डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह जी ने हम लोगों को इस प्रकार ये जोड़ दिया कि इसको लगना चाहिए. और मैं क्योंकि पहले से कुछ प्लेटफॉर्म चला रहा हूँ तो मुझे लगा कि यह बहुत अच्छा कार्यक्रम होगा और हम लोग पहली बार हम लोग इसको दिन में महीना में एक बार करेंगे, फिर बाद में देखा जाएगा इसको हम लोग और क्या करते हैं. तो इसके साथ में मैं बताना चाहूँगा, इसके पृष्ठभूमि में हमारे साइंटिफिक सेमिनार कमेटी के जो चेयरमैन है वो डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह जी हैं और उसके सेक्रेटरी जो है सो डॉक्टर संजीव सिंह है, डॉक्टर संजीव कुमार सिंह है जो कि पटना से हैं और सुभाष सिंह जी कलकत्ता से हैं. आज हमारे साथ में डॉक्टर श्यामल मुखर्जी जो है अभी प्रेजेंट नेशनल प्रेसिडेंट हैं, वो भी जुड़ गए हैं और आ चुके हैं. मैं उनका स्वागत करता हूं डॉक्टर श्यामल मुखर्जी का. और अभी और भी लोग जुड़ रहे हैं, सभी लोग आ रहे हैं और सभी साथी, मुझे तो मैं देख रहा हूँ नाम बहुत सारे याद हैं, बहुत सारे नाम नहीं याद हैं, फिर भी मैं देख रहा हूँ सभी लोग बहुत जुड़ रहे हैं और पूरे देश से मुझे नजर आ रहा है कि पूरा देश यहाँ पर इकट्ठा हो रहा है और यह एक पहली शुरुआत है, अच्छी शुरुआत है. मैं आप सबों का दिल से स्वागत करता हूँ. हम लोग इस तरह से निरंतर होम्योपैथी में ज्ञान को हम लोग ज्यादा प्राथमिकता देते रहेंगे और HMAI का भी यह कर्तव्य रहा. तो सबसे पहले मीटिंग शुरू करने के लिए मैं डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह जी को आमंत्रित करता हूं कि वो एक अपना वेलकम एड्रेस करें. डॉक्टर सुभाष, ओवर टू यू डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह सर.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sani sir. It is a great honor to be associated with HMAI. It doesn't matter in whatever capacity we are associated, but it is an honor and a privilege that we all are a part of HMAI, the largest homeopathic organization of the world. And this was much required, that we need to have a platform where the seniors can interact, they can show the path, they can share their experience and inspire the youngsters and make them understand that in any profession, practice or application of whatever you have learned is the first option. So thanks to the leadership of our national president, Dr. Shyamal Kumar Mukherjee, our Secretary General, Dr. A.K. Gupta, and the Pran Purush of HMAI, who is always there in such endeavor, Dr. Ramji Singh, who has inspired us. And thank you very much, Dr. Sani sir, for taking the steps required so that we could create this platform where we will have interactions from the stalwarts, and we will have this platform where everybody, irrespective of their alliances, irrespective of their organizational commitments, everybody, the youngsters, the seniors, everybody can join. And once in a month, this Sunday evening can be so wonderfully utilized for dedicating ourselves in this exercise of learning. And today, there cannot be a better person to have the first webinar of HMAI than Dr. Chauhan. Uh, we all know, and we are so very proud of Dr. Dinesh Chauhan, of his achievement, of the respect he gets all over the world in the homeopathic profession as well as all in other profession. You need to read his book to understand how much of learning he has achieved, and you need to hear him so that you can understand his services that he is rendering to the youngsters and sharing his experiences, his thoughts, and from such a person who is so busy, who is mostly out of the India on his lecture tours. Uh, we are thankful to Dr. Chauhan. You are so kind to join us, and this will be a privilege to hear from you, to learn from you. We have set up this in such a way that in the beginning there will be a lecture by the main speaker today, Dr. Dinesh Chauhan, and after that there will be some questionnaire answer session. The questions will be picked up by Dr. Sahani, and those questions he will be sharing with Dr. Chauhan, and Dr. Chauhan will be sharing his thoughts on the questions. We are also so much privileged to have Dr. Banerjee from Delhi, who is not only a Padam Shri recipient but also our pride, that he has kindly joined. We find all the seniors from Gujarat. Dr. Bhatt is here, and I also find my friend and my brother, Dr. Pankaj Acharya from Kanpur, he has joined. And I'm not naming everybody, but my respect and my gratitude for all of you who have joined. I'll request, before going forward, I'll request Dr. Sani to uh, request Dr. Banerjee if he can give us his blessings so that we can start the program with Dr. Chauhan. Thank you very much for all of you for joining. And once more, thank you, Dr. Sani, for organizing this setup and taking the endeavor. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Subhash Singh, for your nice words and nice welcome. And it is my privilege to invite, before I invite Dr. Kalyan Banerjee, it is my privilege to invite our National President, Dr. Syamal Mukherjee, to first inaugurate the session, and thereafter we will have the some blessings from Dr. Kalyan Banerjee and Ramji Singh, and thereafter Dr. Dinesh Chauhanji will be starting his session. So over to you, Dr. Syamal Mukherjee. Kindly, you welcome the session now.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Good evening to everybody. Most respected.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
can you open your video also so that we can see your very beautiful face?
Okay. I try. Actually, I'm busy outside the room. Please.
No matter, sir. We all are. Some are in the house, some are in the out. Today is Sunday. Everything. Okay, sir.
Okay, Neo.
Yeah. Anyway, it starts, sir. You start your session now, sir.
Yes.
Dr. Syamal Mukherjee. Dr. Syamal Mukherjee, please. Acha, he disconnected. He disconnected.
He's joining. He's joining again. He's joining again.
He has joined now. Dr. Syamal Mukherjee.
Yes, sir. Good evening, everybody, sir.
Yes, sir. You start.
बहुत अच्छा है सर. Hello.
Hi. Please, sir. Please, sir.
Today is the one of the historical day in our association, the Homeopathic Medical Association of India. This is the first time we start the webinar seminar. First of all,
Your voice is not available, sir. Keep on, sir.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Please, sir.
Sorry for the interruption. Actually, I'm busy on that side. Anyhow, I innovate the today's seminar. Thanks to our most respected sir, Dr. Ramji Singh sir, present here. And I invite to today our special guest for this webinar seminar, Dr. Kalyan Banerjee, our Padma-Shri awardee, most respected sir, and all others respected sir and members of Hmai, and today's participants from different parts in our country. I thanks to our chairman of the scientific committee, Professor Dr. Subhash Singh, and our science secretary, Dr. Sanjeev Singh also. This is actually बहुत दिन से मैं सुभाष जी को हम रिक्वेस्ट किया था, जो हमारा वन संडे इन एवरी मंथ एक सेमिनार करने के लिए ऑल ओवर इंडिया में वेबिनार में, क्योंकि फिजिकली तो पॉसिबल नहीं है. हर स्टेट में हमारा मंथली सेमिनार हो रहा है, स्टेट में फिजिकली हो रहा है, बट ऑल इंडिया लेवल में हमारा एसोसिएशन का एक काम होना चाहिए, जो साइंटिफिक सेमिनार बहुत जरूर है. तो डिपार्टमेंट पार्ट से बहुत रिक्वेस्ट भी किया है मेरा पास, जो एक सेमिनार अरेंज कर हमारा करने में बहुत अच्छा सुविधा मिल जाएगा. तो एक्चुअली साइंटिफिक सेमिनार्स हम लोग सब होम्योपैथी सब्जेक्ट में ही है, बट इट इज एक्चुअली नॉलेज शेयरिंग, जो बहुत डिस्कशन में हमारा आता है. हमारा एक्चुअली जो हुमाई का जो मेन मिशन एंड विजन जो है, उसमें तो एक वन ऑफ द मेन थिंग जो सेमिनार. तो दैट्स वाई टुडे जो सेमिनार के जो आयोजन किया है, डॉक्टर शाहानी साहब को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता है, जो इसीलिए जो आज अरेंज कर लिया. और सबको मेरा जो सीनियर जो हमारा मेंबर्स और जो हमारा हुमाई का जो हमारा प्रीवियस पास्ट प्रेसिडेंट डॉक्टर भास्कर भाट सर यहाँ पे प्रेजेंट है, और सब लोग है, तो सबको हम प्रणाम देता है. और आज सेमिनार का बहुत सक्सेसफुल करने के लिए सबको बहुत बहुत बधाई देता है. थैंक्स टू ऑल. Please go ahead.
Thank you, Dr. Chamal Mukherjee, for your nice words and inaugurating the sessions. So before I invite Dr. Dinesh Chauhanji, I invite the Padma Shri Dr. Kalyan Banerjee sir to say some word of the blessings for this webinar. Over to you, Dr. Kalyan Banerjee sir.
Thank you, sir, for inviting me. I must respected Dr. Ramji Singh, our present President, Dr. Shamal Kumar Mukherjee, Dr. Subhash Singh, Dr. Sahani, Dr. A.K. Gupta, those who are present, other members who are present today. I'm really very happy to learn that the Hmai is organizing this monthly seminars on all India basis, which will be really very good for everybody. And we can react, we can sort of understand, and we can do something more development of the homeopathy, and we can react and we can learn more from this seminar, and which will help the young generation also, what Dr. Subhash Singh was saying. So I think today's seminar will be very successful, and in the future, this sort of seminars will be helpful for everybody. I thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your nice words and the blessings. Now I request Dr. Ramji Singh sir to say some word of the blessings for this webinar. Because it is first session, so we are having some blessings, and after that we will also the speakers will be talking just in few minutes now. Dr. Ramji Singh sir, please unmute yourself and speak, sir, something. डॉक्टर रामजीत सिंह जी
सर।
हाँ
सर, मैं तो बोल चुका हूँ ना।
नहीं, वो तो कैजुअल चैट था सर, अब ऑफिशियल चैट था सर,
वो पर्सनल लेवल पे था।
नहीं, सबसे बड़ी आज हम सब लोगों की खुशी की बात यह है कि हमारे बीच कल्याण बनर्जी जी हैं। इनके यहाँ तो पेशेंट की पैरवी करने के लिए हम लोग को बड़ी मुश्किल होती है कि भाई एक पेशेंट को दिखाना है, तो ये सबसे बड़ी बहुत बड़ी HMI की उपलब्धि है। और डॉक्टर A.K. गुप्ता दिल्ली में है, उनसे आग्रह करेंगे कि जब मैं दिल्ली में आऊं तो इनको HMI का फार्म लेकर के इनको HMI की सदस्यता दिलाइए, क्योंकि ऐसे लोगों को HMI से जुड़ने से हमारी संगठन की एक ताकत बढ़ती है, एक इमेज बढ़ती है। तो हमारे साथ जो भी आ चुके हैं, ये बहुत बड़ी दिन से कल्पना हम लोगों की थी कि हमारा एक HMI का जो है साइंटिफिक सेमिनार वेबिनार हमारा जो है ऑल इंडिया बेसिस पर हो। और आज जिन लोगों ने इसके लिए प्रयास किया है, आज देखिए पहले फेज में बहुत लोगों की जानकारी नहीं है, लेकिन भारी संख्या में हमारे HMI के लोग जुड़ रहे हैं। तो इसलिए अगर इसका हम आगे से प्रचार पहले से कर दें तो ये हमको लगता है कि जो हमारे सेमिनार में जो उपस्थिति फिजिकली होती है उससे ज्यादा उपस्थिति हमारे वेबिनार में होगी। तो मैं आज इस अवसर पर अपने वर्तमान प्रेसिडेंट डॉक्टर श्यामल मुखर्जी और डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह और सबको साहनी जी को बधाई देता हूं कि हम इस तरह के एक वेबिनार में अपने व्यस्ततम कार्यक्रम से भी हम सभी लोग आज यहाँ उपस्थित हैं। और चौहान जी को बहुत पहले भी हम लोग सुन चुके हैं, बहुत अच्छा स्पीकर हैं, पटना में भी आए थे और अच्छे उनकी 2 दिन की हम लोगों ने सेमिनार सुनी थी। इसलिए ऐसे स्पीकर अगर आए तो हमारे इन्वेस्टर जो हैं, जो कि आज प्रैक्टिस के लिए जुड़ते हैं और HMI के प्लेटफॉर्म पर, क्योंकि आज देश की जो सिनेरियो है उस सिनेरियो में एक हमारे हिंदुस्तान में साहनी जी जानते हैं कि ग्रुप आंदोलन कर रहा है कि होम्योपैथी डॉक्टर को एलोपैथी प्रैक्टिस करने की छूट दी जाए। इसलिए कल्याण बनर्जी जी सुबह में डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह ने अभी जो तो स्टार्टिंग में बात कही थी कि आज पूरे देश में डिमांड आता है, जो पॉलिसी मेकर हम लोग जब थे तो मिनिस्ट्री के लोग कहते हैं कि भाई आप BHMS पढ़ाते हैं, 5.5 साल पढ़ाते हैं, PG पढ़ाते हैं, और आपके डॉक्टर को पढ़ने के बाद हमारे पास आके बोलते हैं कि सर हमें तो एलोपैथी करनी है, हमें अनुमति दीजिए, कानून बना दीजिए कि होम्योपैथी डॉक्टर जो एलोपैथी प्रैक्टिस करें। तो इसलिए ऐसे हमारे सीनियर डॉक्टर जो आज आ रहे हैं, इनके वजह से हमारे यंगस्टर जो कि भटकना चाहते हैं दूसरे रास्ते पर, उनको रोका जा सके, उनको एक्सपीरियंस वो देखें कि हमारे इतने सीनियर डॉक्टर इतनी अच्छी प्रैक्टिस, और बम्बे, दिल्ली, कलकत्ता, हर जगह। तो ये आपके एक्सपीरियंस से, आपकी उपस्थिति से हमारे जो बच्चे हैं, बल्कि अब तो साहनी जी और आपको बोलेंगे कि एक वेबिनार जो है कॉलेज लेवल पर, कि इस दिन वेबिनार होगी और कॉलेज के इंटर्नशिप के बच्चे जो इससे जुड़े और उनके खासकर इंटर्नी के लिए भी हम अगर इस तरह के आयोजन करते हैं जिससे कि वो इंटर्नशिप कंप्लीट करने के बाद इस हमारे साथ जुड़ सकें, तो मैं इसके लिए बहुत बहुत बधाई देता हूं और आप सबको एक बार मुबारकबाद देता हूं कि आज इतने सारे सीनियर जो है इस प्रोग्राम में उपस्थित हैं। आप सबको धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
हाँ
थैंक
डॉक्टर
यू
साहब,
सर।
आपको जानकारी के लिए मैं हुमायूं का मेंबर सिंस 1977 से हूँ। आप जान के खुशी होंगे।
थैंक यू सर।
थैंक यू
थैंक यू।
सर।
थैंक यू
इससे अच्छी बात और कुछ नहीं हो सकती।
वन ऑफ
जी
द
जी
मेंबर ऑफ हुमायूं सर।
जी, थैंक यू
ओके
सर।
सर,
थैंक
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू डॉक्टर रामजी सिंह सर
लेकिन
फॉर
आपकी
योर।
एक्टिविटी होनी चाहिए सर, हमारे सेमिनार में आपको आना चाहिए।
ना जरूर आएंगे, जरूर
जी
आएंगे।
सर। जी सर।
Okay, sir. So now it is the time to start the academic part of this webinar, and I invite Dr. Dinesh Chauhan ji, who needs no introductions. He himself a person, institution in himself, and his books and his literatures and his webinar. We are constantly listening and observing. And what the best thing that I have observed in him is the more simplicity. I can recall once he was in Patna, and I said कि I'll be coming to Mumbai to stay with my son. He said, कि where is? I say, he's living in the Kharghar, but it is far away from his place. He said, no, I will come to you. Don't come to me because you are not so well. So I will come to you. I'll come by cycling. I was so astonished that at this age, he's able to say that I will come by cycling. This is the most humblicity and simplicity of this man. So I always appreciate his uh, approach for the homeopathy, love for the homeopathy, and his passion for the homeopathy, I can say. So with these words, I start this. I request him to please, uh, please start your academic session, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Over to you, Dr. Uh, Dinesh Chauhan ji.
बिफोर ही स्टार्ट डॉक्टर सानी एक बार सबको म्यूट कर दीजिए प्लीज।
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
डॉक्टर चौहान सर।
Dr. Chauhan, you start the session now, sir. You are here in the room.
Sorry, I was on mute. Do you hear me well?
Yes, sir. Sir, wait a few minutes. I am muting all the people now.
Ji.
Yeah. So now you can start, sir. Now, and you can share your, if you need your, you can share your PPT also. Yes, sir.
But still, we have multiple divisions, and the students get confused many times. Some calls themselves Hahnemannian homeopaths, some calls them Boger Bonninghausen's followers, some calls them, modern masters follower, thematic follower. And generally there is always, some practice on the part, some practice on pathology or sphere of action. Since it's a first lecture, let's understand that how they all are connected and how just we need to understand well, that's it. I call this module the just right module. Yeah. For example, we all have heard the story of a Goldilocks and a three bear, which is a children book. But actually, in every science, they use this book. I'll tell you how. So the story starts like this, that she goes to this bear house. She goes inside and there is, food lying there. The one is very hot. The one is very cold, and the one is the just right. Similarly, when after the food, when she goes to sleep, the story goes on like this, that one bed is very hard, one bed is very soft, but the one is just right. So this just right, neither too much here or too much here. This just right, in a science, in a physics, in religion, everywhere they call it the Goldilocks principle. Very interesting, the physicists and all of them, they use it. That this theory or a law or a principle should be such that they are just right, neither here or not there. Yeah, let me go to a second. Let's take one story from a, detective series of a Sherlock Holmes. Very interesting that there are two characters there. The first character is Watson. Yeah. Let's call that as a system 1. Yeah. Now, Watson is a person who looks at the first clue and says, this guy is the criminal. Then goes to the next and he says, this guy is the criminal. Every PQRS. And he comes to the remedy in a way. Whether at a local level or general level or mental level or holistic level or a miasm or a disease. So this is the system 1 where you are looking at present, predominant, or a part, or a situational thing. There's another system, which is, let's call it, system 2, which is Sherlock Holmes himself. Now, Sherlock Holmes waits. He goes to the different stage of that person's life, different situation of that person's life, different PQRS at a different scattered PQRS. Then check the pattern running. And then he says, this is the criminal. You understanding? So in homeopathy also, there are broadly all the homeopaths can be divided into two systems. One system which looks at the present stage, present illness, location, sensation, modality, and concomitant. Present situation, present ailment from. Yeah. And the system 2, which looks at the different stage, different situation, different condition, conscious, subconscious, illness, and then check those PQRS which are constant, along with scattered PQRS. In homeopathy also, inside you, there are two people. And now this you need to understand, that inside you there are two people. One, what we call individuality, the essence, which is constant in different stage, different situation, yeah, conscious, subconscious, and illness. And something which you have taken from outside, a situation affecting you, a stage of your life affecting you, your religion, your upbringing, your knowledge, your learning, ailment from, they all have an imprint on you. Let's call it personality, which comes from a word persona, means mask. So there are two systems in homeopathy practicing. One who looked at the personality and one who look at the individuality. The personality people focus on the present situation, present illness, present condition, present ailment. That's why in some school, they keep removing personality by personality or a mask by mask. Let's say a school in a Greece, they call layer therapy. Very beautiful. They go removing one by one layer. And there are some schools who directly look at the individuality. Are you with me? So like this. So what I'm trying to say, that there are two systems in homeopathy. Yeah, one with individuality and one with personality. It depends where the patient fits at that moment of time, yeah, or where you belong to. Yeah, after saying this, so this is what, for me, the Just Right module is, yeah, it's a multi-dimensional module. Yeah, whether you look at the case taking or totality making or tool selection or searching a remedy or even deriving a master key of the remedy or posology and follow-up criteria. You don't look from one book, one person, one system, one master-oriented system. You look from multi-dimension. Yeah, let me take you little there. So it is like this. So the system I like doing is multi-dimensional. That from the scattered symptom, whether at a particular level or a general level or a mental general level, check what is that which is also constant between them. Those must be holistic. Different master call it a different name. Some call it the essence, Mr. Vitolka. Some call it sensation. Some call it synergy. Some call it grand generalization. Yeah, some call it genius. Some call it present, predominant, persistent. Yeah, name is different, but the idea is that holistic symptom. Then along with scattered and holistic symptom, you go to see what is that whole system of that patient, where this all scattered symptom get connected in a beautiful system. Now, this system cannot be always one book oriented or one system oriented. It can be sometime the holistic symptom going with scattered mental general, physical general, and physical particular. In some system, it can be whole with pathology or diagnosis or sphere of action or diathesis. In some cases, it can be the miasm. In some cases, it can be thematic, where the theme of mineral, animal, nosode, sarcode, imponderably, or plants. Yeah, in some cases, patient may directly speak the language of the substance itself. The natromure may go directly to the NaCl, or sepia directly go to the sepia language. So depending upon where my patient is, I need to use that tool. I cannot be one tool-oriented homeopath, repertory full stop. Materia, Medica, full stop. You understanding it? So this way, I'll be able to have in my toolbox all depending where my patient system is and where it is matching perfectly. I'll use that tool. I'll show you with the case and you'll understand it clearly. So the first is this, that multi-dimensional in selecting the tool. Yeah. Even when I'm reading a remedy, we all, from a first year onwards, we will read. And for next 40 years of our life after getting the degree, at least every year we'll read 20 to 30 new remedies and some more. Should I be only a Boger synoptic oriented homeopath or Phatak or Boric or Clark like that? Generally what we do is, the problem with homeopathy is we are one book, one person, one system, one method oriented homeopath. Either we are Hahnemannian or Boger Bonninghausen or Kantian or Mr. Vitolka's follower or St. Bombay School, genetic Dr. Vijaykar or many others. And since if I am teaching, I'm always the best. My method has to be the best. Idea is we need to have, and that's how we used to read our Materia Medica also. Either we will read through Materia Medica or Repertory or books which are pathology oriented or organ affinity oriented or miasm oriented or themes oriented or kingdom, subkingdom, source oriented. Yeah, we all do that. Yeah. I wrote a book for Dr. Shankaran, right at the 25 years back. Yeah, an insight into plant, where I got a chance to read many books, many from Ellen's keynote to Materia Medica Pura. And that gave me that the multi-dimensional space that I need to move from one book, one person oriented to many book oriented. This will, if I understand that way, it'll be good. So first I started reading single book, but at a holistic level. For example, yeah, Phatak. Then I would check what is that which is constant in Phatak's generality, mind, and particular. That which is constant will be my holistic symptom of that remedy. Yeah. If I'm reading Boger, then I know Boger has modalities, sphere of action, and generals. So what is that which is constant? Like that, depending upon what type of book. In one book, what is that constant? But this is only one book oriented. I'm understanding holistic, but one book. Then I understood that no, I need to understand from many books. This was just, if it is a wheel, then it's just the one part of that wheel. And due to somehow, if there's something wrong, everything will go wrong. Let's say Boric, 60% of the remedies are clinically oriented. I'm not saying wrong, but clinically oriented. So my chances of going wrong would be higher at a homeopathy level. Gradually, I started reading I divided all the homeopathic books into 7 different types of books. That some of the books are Kantian style, no? Like Phatak, Boric, Clark, yeah? Some of them are Boger Bonninghausen type, like generality is more, pathology is more, yeah? Like Boger synoptic key, the sensation as if in herring guiding symptom. Some of them are keynote, we know Ellen's keynote, Lippe, my favorite, and many other masters. Contemporary masters, we know Vermeulen, yeah, Robin Murphy, who died last year, but Robin Murphy, they followed the style of the Kantian, but added something else. Vermeulen added the chemical, the natural classification, the new proving, yeah, while Robin Murphy, he was an alternative practitioner, so he added a lot from the alternative practice. So like that, the 7 different types, then the thematic books, then the different types of repertory and the modern and the old proving. So idea is if I read a remedy from a 7 different perspective like this, I'll give you all these things. So yeah, I'll make a kind of PDF and send it to all who are attending so that you don't need to, rush, just be with me. I started reading, and in each, I made my favorite. Like in first one, Phatak and Boric were here my Boger synoptic was favorite. Here, Vermeulen and the Robin Murphy, because both I'm connected, both I knew personally. In Modern Masters, let's say Massimo, I liked it. So, yeah, Keynote, I like one old master, Ellen's Keynote, and the one, and a Lipe, and one modern Morrison, I know him very well. So, like that. So, idea is that I read from 7 different perspectives and then check what is constant. My chances of going wrong would decrease. It worked very well. And then the doubt came. And it took my lot of energy, because imagine each remedy you're reading from the 7 different books. Then it came that still, that what I'm reading is only from the one system, that is homeopathy. If there's anything goes wrong there, my chances of really understanding remedy at a holistic level will go down. You understanding it? For example, I told you Boric 60% of the remedies are clinical. So you don't have a proving. Many provings, even in the old books, the prover is only 1 or 2 or 3. And many have directly copied from that time's alternative medicine, like eclectic, if I'm pronouncing it right. When I went to Germany and checked up our literature and the eclectic that time, it was word by word. So in order to understand real, they said, I need some step beyond homeopathy also. I need to move from, as I said, one-dimensional to multi-dimensional. And then, yes, I was reading, I call that as a wheel approach, or, that not just read one book, one person, this is homeopathy, let's say, 7 types, which I told you, but add something more. And I started, that most of my remedies are old, proven 200 years back. Let me give you an example. Podophyllum, we all use for PPPP, we know, right? But in alternative medicine for 2000, alternative medicine for 400 or 500 years, it was used for growth. In history and mythology by the Red Americans and them, used for growth. That time cancer was not there, but growth. Cancer diagnosis was not there. Then the modern researcher, they found the chemical inside podophyllum, that is podophyllene, and they checked did all new research and found it is an excellent cancer remedy, especially the lymphomas. You understanding? And it is one of the leading chemotherapeutic drug in allopathic practice. When I reread podophyllum, I'll see that all were there, but I missed it. So idea is that along with reading from 7 different types of homeopathic books, I would also, the whole classification, modern classification has worked on the genetic level, phytogeny level, as well as outer level. So if I understand them, I'll understand the connection between why aconite and pulsatilla are together, why some remedy follows well, why some remedies are anti. I started understanding natural characteristic of the remedies, so that I see what is the connection between proving and the natural characteristic. In last 50 years, all the plant, mineral, animals, the things inside have been tested. For example, your cannabis has 113 chemical, and each chemical has been well studied. Your arnica has a chemical well studied. We say acute, but all 10 research of arnica says it's a remedy for the chronic inflammation and the cancer. In fact, our Phatak Boric L says that it is for the cancer. It is mentioned in generals that tumors after injury. Yeah, like that. So I started reading that I need to know classification, natural classification, chemical, new research, homeopathic, characteristic, which I told you, alternative science. We have Bach system. We have Sussler's salt. Like that, many. Why don't we look from that perspective, and which matches we will be more convinced about our center. So, and even sometime even mythology and history guides, like in Podophyllum researchers, they were guided by the history. So idea is that if I read like this from 7 different, then the remedies center, my chances of going wrong would be less. Even the remedies which are not proved, if I look from all different 7 perspectives, and if something is constant, I'll be on a right track. And then not only the remedies holistic key, but also the remedies, the characteristic, the miasm, the disease affinity, I'll understand it better. So this is what I started doing. And now, so what I did for this is I made a group of 50 Indian homeopaths and around 50 international. I selected them and gave each one the Hahnemannian remedy, what we call the polycrest. We believe it is 99, but somewhere it is 106. So give 111 to all of them. Idea is to check what is happening. And we really got a shock in even the well-known ones, including Bryonia, Arnica, like that. So idea is reading the just right module. Yeah. If we understand the concept from that perspective, reading a homeopathic remedy from that perspective, yeah. And finally, reading from patient from multidimensional perspective. Yeah, this approach I call a wheel approach or a multidimensional approach. Yeah, I know you will have a question and a lot of masters are here. I'm ready to, take it once we finish. Is that okay, or you want in between? Whichever way you want to. I spoke about that 2 type of cases we get, or 2 type of practice we do, based on personality and based on individuality. We spoke about that, right? So it should be clear that we should not fight that look what they are doing. You should understand from where they are looking at personality or individuality. Is they are following the system 1 or system 2? Are you with me? One book or multi-dimension? Perfect. Yeah. Same way, the case taking, I told you there are 2 ways of doing the case. The one way is focusing on present, let's say illness, location, sensation, modality, concomitant, present situation, and ask question to that. Present ailment from, and ask question to that. Present thing bothering them. Perfect. And one way is a multi-dimension that you look from, yeah. Yes, you explore illness whenever you get, yeah. You explore also different stages of that person's life. Childhood, young age, middle age, old age. Yeah. Different situation of their life. Personal space, professional space. Yeah. Different condition of their life, whatever has affected them. Their conscious day-to-day life and subconscious, like your fear, dreams, imagination, phobias. Yeah. And sometimes even create a question which is spontaneous in their alone spontaneous space, how they are. So if I'm going in 7 different areas, in a different time zone, in a different condition, conscious, subconscious, and illness, don't you think my PQRS, which will come up about that individuality, whether particular, general, mental, general, or holistic? Are you with me? So I started doing that, and then I wrote a book. Once I understood this concept, I wrote a book called first, A Scientifically Intuitive Case Witnessing Process, The Journey of 3 Steps. The idea was to give whichever school you belong to a case taking which can be simple, scientific, and reproducible. Whole aim is to get characteristic or PQRS, particular, general, mental, holistic. Yeah, along with affinity or miasm and that, if they come. That's book I wrote. Then application of that. So I wrote a second book that in children this is difficult. So I wrote a second book called A Wonder with a Little Wonder. Again, the 3 steps in a children who can speak. Understood? Then further it went on. Yeah, this whole 3 steps of case taking. If I want to explain this 3 steps of case taking in a simple word, look at this example. Imagine you are doing step 1, which I call it passive. Since you are new to this, let's call it step 1. Imagine you ask patient, let's say you start with location, sensation, and chief complaint. And patient gives you two characteristics. Let's say he goes to the generals and he gives you 2 characteristics. Then let's say he goes to his fears and he gives you 2 characteristics. Let's say he goes to his dreams, or you take him to the dream, yeah, and this 2 characteristic comes up. 95% of us, including me, right in my beginning practice, I will think of remedy, repertory, everything here. But here everything is scattered. They are broken like in repertorial language. But if here I see, along with particular, general, and mental, what is that which is constant? We all will say the 0, even if we don't know anything about it. So second step is, the first step is, like Hahnemann mentioned in 85 aphorism, open-ended questions, open-ended space, and write in a fresh page one below another, without interpretation, without analyzing, without converting into materia or repertory language. Hardly we do it. So once you see, and then he says that once the enough data is there, then start exploring. That means enough data at particular, general, mental, and holistic. So if the holistic data is there, you start now you direct the case towards holistic and check whether it is holistic. It may be wrong. So how will you know? If it is right, the other scattered symptom will start coming up together. Understood? Once they start coming up together, you know this is the direction. Now don't give open space. Go to this. Now don't ask dreams and nothing. Go here. Here lies the treasure or a remedy. So you ask about it, and then everything gets joined. Everything gets joined. Then you know this is red or this is our remedy. Same red was there in the first step, but it was lost. PQRS were lost between the human language. Yeah. So this is in simple step. One child gave me this 20 years back, and since then I stayed with it. Of course, then I developed many other examples, but this works very well for me. Then I went further, that I started working with a different age, the whole case-taking module. like in children, verbal, non-verbal, in non-verbal, special children, which is verbal, non-verbal. Yeah. Then started working with the old age, how to do, their questions are different, the case-taking module is different. Then worked with acute, deep pathology, psychiatric, organ transplant, coma, stuck in a situation, people who are stuck in the day-to-day experience of the life or a belief system, where we say paucity of symptoms are there. Or typical people like housewife, people with different professions, with different belief system, and with all this thing, a module which is multidimensional and according to that age or that pathology started coming up. And it's 25 years now. I must have seen each case, let's say I spend around initially 1 hour, now 2 hours. Must have seen around 15,000 to 20,000 cases with this way. And I'm convinced this is the best way to put homeopathic practice into, and homeopathic principles into practice. Okay. So let's go to a case. Tell me how much time I should leave for the question answer, huh? So that
You
I
still
don't
have
want
time,
to...
sir. You still have
No,
the
no.
time.
No. How much time I should leave for the question answer? 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We have still one hour or something, right?
Yeah. It is 2-hour program.
Okay.
So you can go.
Perfect. That's it. That's what I wanted to know. Because I don't want to overdo, with your... So let's start with a case where patient has to understand the concept. Yeah. The patient has, it's a case of systemic lupus erythematosus with focus on kidney, nephritis, skin, and joint. So 3 target organ of SLE. Patient is on steroid, 10 mg. Patient was admitted twice because of the nephrotic, first the kidney, with the kidney nephrotic syndrome, and then due to nephritis. Yeah. Just listen to patient little bit, yeah, and reports and all, and then we go to PowerPoint to save our time. Just at least to feel the patient. Now, purposely, see, I travel to 35 countries, so I see, patients from all English speaking and all. I'm purposely selecting a case of a farmer. Yeah, from Maharashtra, where I practice in Bombay, in Juhu, where the sophisticated language is not there. Yeah, paucity of symptom would be at its best. Still, if we have a good system, this knowledge in background will be able to do it. Yeah. So let's check. 1 minute. I have to share my computer sound, right? How do I do it? Now that's the thing. Yeah. Yes. Now you will hear patient. Do you see my screen?
It's visible, sir.
Just to feel, her energy. So you see her 377, the See how in simple language I'm explaining her that I know she'll not understand, but still.
जो भी आपको होता है अपना दिल खोलिए और अपने बारे में बताइए। जितना मैं आपको जानूंगा जितने अंदर से उतना ही जल्दी इस बीमारी का हल आ सकता है। बेहिचक अपना दिल खोलिए बस।
3 वर्षापासून त्रास आहे मला ताई। त्रास अगोदर ही सांधेदुखी चालू झाली, चिकनगुनिया झाला होता अगोदर.
It started with chikungunya. Just around that, her father died, then chikungunya. It got well, but the joint and all and the kidney was not improving. Then the investigation and further. Yeah.
त्याच्यानंतर मग हे सांधेदुखी चालू झाली, त्याच्यात ताप येत गेला, तर पेशी कमी झाल्या, पांढऱ्या पेशी. परत मग ते SLEचं निदान लागलं. त्याच्यावर आता ॲलोपॅथिक ट्रीटमेंट चालू आहे. आता म्हणजे त्रास आता फक्त गुडघे जास्त दुखायलेत, बाकी कधी असं सूज येते.
Yeah. So my first question to her was that I want to understand you after this. Yeah, I want to understand you. Just give me 1 minute. I get the pen on. So yeah, I want to understand you. Behave as if you are sitting in your village with your best friend and you are sharing about yourself with her. Now you see village lady, वो अपने फैन के साथ ही अपना दिल खोलेगी जब बाहर बैठी है या तो कुछ लेने गई है तभी, बाकी कहीं ये खोलेंगे. So क्वेश्चन को भी वैसे ही मैंने डिजाइन कर दिया कि अपनी सखी के साथ बैठी हो, क्या अपना दिल खोलती है. थोड़ी देर टाइम लगा उनको कि मेरे हस्बैंड को पूछो ये वो सब, अब देखो वो आगे जाता है. That I got diagnosed as silly 3 years back. Then the kidney problem started due to that swelling on my whole body, and I got joint pains. And joint was this swollen, her knee joint especially. Then she goes, I have warts on my finger. She shows finger, 5 big warts. So, see, inside me, a holistic healer is there, but he's carrying the part with him. So you see, when the rubric language comes, I say rubric language. Who knows, this can help me that time. Just because I belong to thematic school or different, multi-dimensional. Everything is important. Yeah, so let's go further. She said, I said, tell more about you. All what you speak, what speaks about your nature, your personality, your, She said, I'm a calm in nature. Generally, I keep my anger inside me. Yeah, again, a rubric language. I make note of it. I have a swelling on my knee. She shows the swelling. I love eating spicy and sweets. Yeah. Married for 15 years, 3 children, 2 girls, 1 boy. Yeah. Everyone is good in family. I don't know what to speak more. There was a big pause. That's it. No, this is what she will speak. I repeated the questions, tell more about you. Yeah. Whatever speaks about in a different trying to create a conversation. Nothing much. Then I said, like, maybe I can take her to, multidimensional. So I guided her to her childhood. Check what's happening. All was good and nothing came up. Big pause. So I guided multidimensional towards her dream. So, guiding one subconscious areas and areas. Nothing I remember. I stayed with that question for 5-6 times. And then she just says, sometime I see snakes. Full stop. That's it. I tried to say what you see, what happened. Snake. Same way, I feel I'm falling. Full stop. Nothing more. Many times I see death, especially my relatives are dying. Full stop. What you see? Death or a death body. Full stop. A typical what we call symbolic dreams. Not carrying any feeling, emotions, perceptions, sensation, nothing. A typical classical rubrics. Let's go further. Then I said, I don't have much choice. And she has a deep pathology, SLE, with 3 target area on steroids. So let me focus on illness exact location, sensation, modality, and concomitant. See what's happening. So I pose, tell me about your complaint, slowly everything about it. She starts from 5 years back. My father passed away due to a heart attack. I was the favorite of my father. Since then, one after the another illnesses came to me. First thought, I have lost myself. So of course she lost her father. That can be a rubric, death of near and dear one or relatives. But the first thought what came in her mind is lost myself. Now make note this, the first thought, yeah? Let's go further. I asked that before the illness diagnosed, the prodromal stage, yeah? What, before, you got the diagnosis, what symptom you had at that time? See, you're exploring what has been our master told us, prodromal state. Severe joint pain, better with pressure, yes, but much better with warm water bath. Again, a rubric language. With pain, sometime my pain gets aggravated and sometime I feel better. Again, a rubric language. I'm just collecting. Now look what my question is going. I'm becoming little artistic. Of course, these are all questions from my new book called A Right Brain Approach in Homeopathy. And one of the chapter there's how to explore chief complaint. And I have 100 questions there, how to explore. Now, my first question, what is it? First vision came in front of your eyes when you first heard the illness or diagnosis. When you are alone in the hospital, what was the thought, feeling crossed your mind? Now you see, when you deal with deep irreversible pathology, patients are coming to you not like acute right now. Patients have gone to all the doctors and the time have passed, maybe if you're a good homeopath, first 3 months. Otherwise, after a year or a 2 or a 3 or a 4, once they have tried. Now, after 3 or 4 years, do you think that they will tell? Lot of things have gone in their mind. Doctor have told something to them. Their Guruji has told something to them. Religious belief has told something to them. And they have become that. The real PQRS which came up at the first time, all are hidden now. None of us ask that when you got the illness or diagnosed the illness or doctor told you in the office or the report came up, what was your first thought, first feeling, first vision, first reaction, first thing you felt like doing, first answer in that weeping? That time, or when you were alone in first few days in the house or in the hospital, when nobody is disturbing you, those all random PQRS rushes your mind. Do we ask about it? No. So what I did in my book is put those 100 questions which we all miss, like this. Now see, she's a layman, but I'm layman, I mean from a village, but I'm posing this question just to understand. And she understood. See what she does. And most of us, more chronic the disease, use this kind of question because what happened at that time, PQRS, the movement at a whole level had come up. We just miss it. See what she does. She takes the pause. And then she said, I was lying in the hospital. The first vision came up that I'm in a hospital bed. When my eyes were closed, I saw all my family. So she's on the bed, all the family members from mother's side, father's side, mother's side, the in-laws side, and her own family, her children and husband. They all are next to her. She's watching them. And what she hears, where is she? I hear my children are saying, where is our mother gone? And she started weeping badly. Matlab, she's there, but they are saying, she's hearing the word, where is our mother gone? As if she's not there. Very interesting. It goes further. I said, close your eyes. See my next question. Close your eyes and see what picture comes up in front of your eyes when you keep your illness in the center. Naturally, when you keep your eyes closed and keep your big illness, let's say liver failure, heart failure, or kidney or cancer, or big autoimmune, crazy autoimmune disorders, a random picture, a random thing you feel like doing, that's characteristic, whether the body posture or a thermal or whatever. The word, again, she hears the word. She closed the eyes and she hears the word. Where is the mother gone? My children are not recognizing me. My own family members not recognizing me. Yeah, I make note of this. Let's go further. So now my first part of the case is over and I'm checking. What's the master key? Running a holistic key, whatever you want to call it. Definite this very she. My children, my own family is not recognizing me. Yeah? Have I forgotten all other rubrics because I got this? No. So my first step of my case taking, first I ask what is holistic, if I have. Yeah? Then I go further. And then say, what are the other keys in the case? Other PQRS. Don't forget, which can be particular, general, mental, miasmatic, disease. In this case, systemic lupus erythematosus, SLE. With kidney focus, joint focus, skin focus. Then, much better with a warm bath. Face become, we forgot this to see, but face became completely black when the disease started. The dream of snake falling and dying. And her joint better by, we missed, or it was, I think we missed one slide, it looks like. Eating aggravates and also eating ameliorates her symptom, joint and the all other symptoms. Sometime aggravates, sometime ameliorates. And of course, particular rubric, what's on the fingers. This is what I have. See, I'm taking all scattered and the whole and going further. But now I will decide my second step of case taking. And I know that feeling is that nobody see me. So I said, the second part of my case taking, I became active and I asked, go close to this feeling, what is coming up. Keep this image of hospital in front of you. Now I see I have severe swelling on my face. So she's seeing that there's a swelling on the face. I saw my children are not coming close to me. Almost, yeah? Leprous kind, the children are not coming close to me. They are not recognizing me. The face has become completely black. Now they are asking, where is our mother? Same feeling again. And she cries almost for 3 to 4 minutes. Which for me, it is, very therapeutic. So I allow that to happen. Yeah. Then I asked, what was the most important part of this which is bothering you? He said, my own children are not recognizing me. Now, without me, what will happen to them? My family is also not recognizing me. And she closes her eyes and visualizing this scene. She said, I'm looking at them. I'm looking at them. But they are not looking at me, as if I'm not there. Interesting, right? I said, so, 1 minute, how am I this? I become active. Third step, now I'm very sure that this is where the center lies. And see what she does. I see myself in the hospital bed. I'm so sorry. My question is, can you visualize that whole picture again and see what is coming up? See, I'm in a hospital bed. My family, my children, my relatives are there, but I am not there. But frankly, she's actually there. You understanding it? She weeps. I am missing, but in reality, I am there. Now I see what I was in the hospital, what I was doing in the hospital. I wanted to eat, but eating would aggravate all my complaints, would aggravate my pains. And sometimes she would also feel better. Sometimes she would feel better with a warm sponging or a warm bath. And this also came in visualization. So you see, this modality, two modality, came up even in the imagination. They were in reality also there, and imagination. Are you understanding it? They become very important modality. Yeah. Let's see further what is happening. Yeah. Now, anyone wants to say what you will give? Just we spend 3 or 4 minutes. Yeah. I know this is not a full day seminar, so I have to be very careful about the time.
All can type on the chat box so that I can, yeah. Those who want to ask something or clarify something can type on the chat box.
Or some of the masters, teachers who are present, if they want to say something, give them the mic. Yeah, if maybe few words, so we have some time.
I think no questions has come at yet.
No, perfect. Any remedy you want to give?
Sir is asking, any remedy that you want to give, sir? Anyone?
आपके हिसाब से, अपने सिस्टम के हिसाब से, आपके जो आपकी बुक है, आपकी सिस्टम है, आपकी पैथ, जो आप करते हो, मेरे जैसा नहीं, आपके जैसा क्या आता है? सिर्फ लिख दो, राइट और रॉन्ग कुछ नहीं, हम डिफरेंशिएट ज्यादा करेंगे.
Stramonium camps.
Stramonium.
One answer is stramonium.
Very good. Vikas is saying stramonium.
Anacardium, arsenic.
Okay.
Pulsatilla.
Pulsatilla. Yes, sir. Yeah. I'm reading now. I'm seeing. Yeah. Pulsatilla. Very good. Arsenic. Now, some more. Ignatia. Very good. Now my problem. How I will connect all these people. And we say we all practice on 3 principles: individualization, holism, and similism. Now, how I'm going to bring all of them together will be a problem. Now, anybody else? Some more from a repertory perspective, anybody who is very good with repertory? Devesh is saying hyoscyamus. Okay, Devesh. Akka is saying Ignatia. Okay. Lovely. Now, let's go like this. You know why and this is happening, whether it's a webinar of 100 of us here.
Semicifuga is also there.
Dipen is saying semicifuga. Lovely, Dipen. And if you all want, you can write your reasons also if you want to.
Case is still to be explored.
Very good. Dr. Vikas, you can put it, Dr. Vikas Singhal, you can put it where to explore. I tried in different stage, different situation, generals, particulars, dreams, imaginations, location, sensation, modality, concomitant. So as many areas as possible, I tried it. Jayesh is saying Rustox. Very good. Now see what is happening here is, none of us have come to the same remedy except 1 or 2. And that's what happens whether we are a group of 20 people, a group of 2,000 people. In homeopathy, whether it is beginners or whether it is even well-known masters. Yeah. Recently, we were teaching autoimmune disorder where many masters of the world were there. Again, it will be the same. Why this is happening? Now understand this, that we all are looking from one book, one system oriented. We have picked up something. Some of us have picked up the disease. Some of us have picked up the generals. Some of us have picked up the repertorial rubrics. Some of us have picked up the themes. Yeah? Those who are good with the themes. Now, if you believe in individualization, don't you think the whole case taking has to be individualistic, which I tried to do? Don't you think the whole way of making totality and searching, making totality using the first tool, and finally the remedy should be individualistic, or it would be a doctor-centric? It should be patient-centric, right? That's where the issue, most of us, 90% of us, what we are doing is, we are doing book-centric homeopathy and not patient-centric. That's where the, see now we come together, all of us come together. Let's see, yeah? It's my challenge also, because after that we'll have a good question answer. Yeah? Now, first thing, when you have finished the case, the first is make the sense of the case. Choice of the remedy is later. Choice of the tool. The second then do is, so that's why I divide the case taking, after case taking is sense making, choice making, choice, there is which tool and which remedy. The remedy comes last. Now, what I mean by all these steps. Yeah. Now, let's start with a multi-dimensional searching of the remedy. First, sense making means what are the holistic PQRS which are running in the case? Let me put them together. What are the other characteristics if I have, like generals, physical general and mental general and particular? If I have any clear miasm, any clear organ affinity or diathesis, or the thematic language or the language of the source. Mostly all belong, we'll get this. In this case, what is happening? Yeah? The holistic key. The first is the holistic key. That my family, my children, my relatives, all are there, but I am not there. I am not there. I am missing. My children not recognizing me, my family not recognize me, as if I am not there. Then there is a theme of death of the father, and near and dear ones affects her profoundly. So you see the family is there and nobody recognizing her, almost as if she's gone. Body is there, but she's not there. And then I have PQRS. Which level I have? Miasm level, I'm not clear. We can put it that leprous kind of miasm, which we see. The face black and, disease and not family not recognizing and children not coming closer. Maybe. Not that much sure, but yeah. Organ affinity, yes, SLE with the kidney affection, skin and the joint. Are you with me? And then, yes, the rubrics. Much better by warm water, face become black, dreams of this, eating aggravates and warts on the finger. After putting this, take an oath on an organon that everything I will do it from this data. I will not add a data. I will not subtract a data. I will not analyze a data. I will not interpret a data. Are you with me? Okay, this is done. Inside this lies the remedy, whether I know or I don't know. Now the next question. Looking at this, should I look from, my first tool should be thematic, miasmatic, repertory, or disease-centric? What do you think? Anyone? What should be your first tool of searching the remedy? A tool which will give you a hint, which can be any, or not just the repertory. In this case, which one that would be? Which tool you will use first? Dr. Ajay says repertory. Very good. Anybody else? It's Ajay, no? Huh? If I pronounce your name wrong, please forgive me because I'm a little away from the computer. Yeah, Dr. Jayesh, repertory. Very good. Repertory is reliable. No, it's reliable, yes, Dr. Jayesh. But if my patient needs that tool, yes. Sometimes your Fatak Borik can also be reliable, no? Yeah, like that. But if my patient should need that. Someone is saying, Deepen, repertory and delusion, you mean themes, yeah, if I understand it correct. And it's repertory all the way. Repertory, Dr. Rajendra is saying, repertory, delusion means you mean the themes, yeah, or the delusion. That delusion, what she is going through. Lovely. You see, now we are coming together. The first step is done. If you go systematically, once all the data of the patient is put properly and selecting a tool, we all are coming very close. That either thematic or repertory. None of us is saying miasm. None of us is saying any one particular rubric only. Is it making sense? With this, now any remedy, anything coming up in your mind, I give you one more chance. You will see. See, we were all, when we only think of remedy, we were all divided. Now we have come to either repertory or theme. Very good. Dr. Vikas says, Dr. Singhal from Chandigarh says the miasmatic analysis has to be done. Sure, but that cannot be the first tool, if you agree with me, Dr. Vikas. Yeah. Dr. Vilas, yes. Thank you. Yes. That's what I'm teaching. That your toolbox, when you open, there should be all the tools there. What your patient need, that is individualistic homeopathy. Lovely. So see what I did here. So first I told myself the which tool. Yeah. And I said, yes, I have holistic symptom, thematic symptom. Yeah. And I have definite mental general, physical general, and physical particular. I cannot miss them. So that is repertory. Because I have repertory language. You see, warm, ameliorate, full stop. What is the meaning of repertory language? They cannot be converted into a themes. Dream snake, full stop. Dream dying, full stop. Are you with me? Dream falling, full stop. If they can be converted into feeling and something, it will go in the themes. What's fingers, full stop. This is repertory language. Even if I belong to any school, repertory is the first tool. Are you with me? Exactly. And then we definitely have thematic, that themes of family, themes of father's death, themes of death relatives, dying. Yeah, and themes of children, family not recognizing. So definitely theme is there. Are you with me? And we have the disease, which is, in the center, SLE, if that can help me. That's a third tool. And fourth, as Dr. Vilas suggested, maybe miasm should be looked into. Right? Done. Is it clear? Now tell me, out of this totality, now our test will come. Repertory is the first tool. Which rubric? Should I convert this into rubric language? Yes or no? Tell me. Anyone? Should I convert this into rubric language? Just say yes or no. Dr. Raji, yes, yes, yes. Very good. Now, see, now your answer will completely shift. Should I convert them into rubric language or this one first? This one or this one? Now tell me. Definitely the rubric language. Are you with me? The PQRS. Making sense? PQRS. Because that's the theme. Even if you are taking a theme language in the repertory and then you say, look, the remedy is coming up, that's not the key. Check your scattered symptoms. Characteristic symptom are coming or no. Are you with me? Exactly. Otherwise, I thematic guy will satisfy myself. Look, it is coming. Very good. Do you all agree? Say yes or no that PQRS is the first for repertorization, especially scattered. So take scattered and not holistic first. Are you with me? I'm also teaching you when to take repertory and what to take in repertory. The scattered characteristics. Understood? Say yes or no right now. See, I told you your answer will change. Lovely. Now let's go. We are taking some of them. Yeah? Let's start. So a tool which we are using, repertory, themes, and organ affinity, if possible. Last to differentiate. Are you with me? So let's go to repertory. So I am repertory language, what I have? I call repertory initial because a hint, broader repertorization. So never take narrow rubrics. Take broader because it's a hint. So let the hint of a many remedy comes up even in the rare ones. Otherwise, you will miss it. So broader. So I'm taking, look what I'm doing. So yes, what's on hands as well as fingers. So I don't want to miss the remedy. Generals, warm and hot, both. Ameliorate and a relief. Eating, aggravation and ameliorates. And see in the dreams what I'm doing. I'm taking dreams, also delusion, also delirium and fear. Sometimes they are interchanged. Sometimes they mention in delirium and not in delusion. You will miss it. And sometimes they mention in the dream. They are all from the subconscious world, no? Broader when I'm starting. Are you with me? So broader repertorization. We'll go to narrow soon. Now my first repertory. Have a look, come closer to it. I took the rubric, see, what's finger? Bath ameliorates or relief? Eating aggravates or ameliorates? Just the general and particular. I've got maybe 50, 60 remedy. Have a look, just let your eyes move. And just write in the chart what you want to give out of this. Go ahead. Did you wrote? Natromute. Perfect. Someone else? Dr. Raj. So Dr. Richa is saying CPR she can see. Okay. Okay, yeah, because she looks like CPR lady. Okay. Natromute. Very good. Okay, some of you will write some more. Yeah. Now let's go to the some other sonatomute. Okay. Dr. Pai. Yeah, yeah. Let's go to add some rubrics. So I added dreams, delusion, delirium of snake. Now this many remains. Have a look. Is your natrum mure there? Have a look. Natrum self is there. Natrum mure, yeah, here those initial one. So a golden rule, broader repertorization, and second golden rule is look at first remedy to the last remedy. Because it's just a hint. You cannot go with the first. It's a hint. It's not the end. Sometimes the lesser known may come up in the end. So keep your eye on all. That's what I learned from all my masters who teach repertory. Yeah, now I'm adding dying. In bed open, all areas. Have a look. 3, 4 more got cut. Is it making sense? As we go further, do you want to change? You are still with natrum mure. Very good. Natrum mure is running very strong. Very good. Yes. You can write your reason also why natrum mure. Yeah. Now I'm adding the illness. Yeah. Chronic neph, because we don't have SLE that time in the language. You have to put chronic nephritis. Now look at it. Your natrum mure is still running strong. Anyone? Natrum mure is for the nephrotic syndrome, maybe. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Now I'm just saying what I told you. Look at all the remedies from the first chart. Now here also. Yes, natrum mure, natrum self, sepia, Just keep an eye on also kali carb and kali chlor. Constantly running. In first also somewhere it will be there. I can't see from this far, but yeah. Here. Yeah. Now kali chlor I've never heard. I've heard kali mure. So if natrum mure, then kali mure. Yeah. But it's a kali chlor. I have no idea. But I'm just looking at those which I know and those which I don't know, to check from all perspective, because now it's a hint. Now it should match as it is in my Materia Medica. You understanding it? Now I'm going to the thematic part. Check from the theme perspective. What themes I have? Themes of death of father, death of near and dear one, family, no? And her family, her children, her relatives. Yeah, they don't recognize. So they don't recognize her. She is completely finished. Her identity is not there. Her own family is not recognizing. They are coming together. Her children are not recognizing her. And the whole disease started after father who used to give her identity is gone. Are you with me? So if we look from a thematic perspective, I don't have much time. This is my chart of, you can take a photo and that how, right now I'm not going that. the fourth series talks about security, and the third talks about identity, ego, and development. So you were talking about Natra, and Kali is all about family. We all know, even the college level teaching, we have a beautiful family theme when we learn the theme of Kaliam or Kali, right? Family. And when we go to this whole Natram line identity developed, then confusion of identity, then fixed identity of silica, then expressing the identity of phosphorus, and then sulfur is excess of identity. And by the time you come to chlorine, mure, either opposite identity or identity is destroyed. So if I put theme-wise the Kali and the chlor together, the theme would be my own family is not recognizing me. I am there, but I'm not there. My body, nobody's seeing me. And that's her worst thing. So Kali and Mure. Are you with me? Are you still with the Natram Mure, or Kali Mure would be better? What do you think? So now Dr. Singhal is saying Kali Chlor, zero identity. It's like very close and deeper to Natram Mure. Okay. The someone, Dr. Rajendra is saying better Kali Chlor. You open your Fatak, Boric, and below, I think Kali Mure, Kali Chlor is mentioned. And Kali Chlorosum. So then, did I knew this? No. Did I prescribe this remedy before? No. The repertory gave me a hint to known, well-known, lesser known, and very less known. My idea was to read them all. I looked at them. Then I said, well-known is Kali Mure. Yeah? So, Suzla's salt. Is it? I think, yeah? And well-known. Remedy we know from Kali and Chlor is Kali Mure. But then I said, let's read all three. Three Kali Mure in homeopathy. One is your normal KCl. Yeah? Then you have Kali chloratum, which is KClO3, where the oxygen gets added. And then you have Kali chlorosum, where only the one molecule of oxygen, not three molecules. So like that. So I said, interesting, let me see the difference. So Kali Mure, we all know, first stage of catarrhal influenza. Milky white discharge. Yeah? And from Boger synoptic key or others, the epithelium, the throat, ear, tube, mucus gland affection. So no doubt the Kali muriaticum is for the functional or a structural beginning, like influenza. Superficial pathology. But when you come to Kali chlorosum and read from Boric, and Patak also has, act destructively on the kidney, producing crupus nephritis, hemoglobinuria, yeah, nephritis with stomatitis, parenchymal nephritis with typical of inflammation or autoimmune inflammation. Then the remedy is disorganize the blood and affect the mouth, kidney, and rectum. So very deep acting. Lardaceous and fatty degeneration of liver, spleen, and kidney. And look, Patak Boric itself says relief from warm bath. Are you with me? What should I give now? Well-tested remedy or Kali Chlor? Or Natrum Mure? Now you need to write here what your heart is saying with a principle behind. See, all of you came to, if I understand it correct, it will point all of us to Kali Chlor. And that's the power of, practicing on principles, multidimensional, individualistic centric case taking, remedy selection, tool selection, and then checking it thoroughly. Did I knew this remedy before? No. But I believed in principles. Lovely. Let's go to follow-up before we... So Kali chlor was given. Now the question will come is, which posology? You can take a photograph of this. Simple, because I don't have posology. Is one topic I would love all Indians should hear. That how simply all three group can be actually used, whether it is C30 to MM, whether it is mother tincture to 12C, and whether it is LM1 to LM12 and further, based on principles of homeopathy and not just pathology. Naturally, in such pathology, the heart would say LM. Yeah, but in LM, yeah, or lower, how I differentiate is when the characteristic symptoms are there, not just locally, but globally, holistically and general and mind, then irrespective of pathology, select C30 to MM group. That's why if you see Stuart Cloth's book, The Scope of Homeopathy, if I pronounce it wrong, sirs, please guide me. There's a chapter called Posology. And you will be surprised that even in heart failure and deep pathology is given 10M and 50M repeatedly. You will be surprised that Boger, the man who was pathologist, man who worked on pathology, but when it came to prescribing, his starting posology, please correct me if I'm wrong, 50M. I was expecting 3X, 3C, 12C like that, or 30. Can you imagine? Kent started with 10M, he started with 50M. So are they wrong? They are right, because their case must be giving PQRS at all the level. When the PQRS come at local, general and holistic, select the C. That's what rest all I'll right now don't go there, but I selected C group. And the C group, 30 has a different characteristic, 200 has a different characteristic, 1M has a different, and then 10M, and further, 50M and CM and MM. The 30 means no characteristic. In Hahnemannian language, common symptom of a disease or a diagnosis, let's put it. The 200 means the situation symptoms, all related to one situation and symptom, one disease and those symptoms. Emotions also situational. Again, not characteristic. By the time you come to 1M, there is definite characteristic at particular, general, mental. You cannot deny very good characteristics right at the beginning of the case. That's 1M. And then 10M is along with that holistic. So like that, you go further. But idea is, in this case, if I have to differentiate, LM and C. Why? Because symptoms were at a holistic level. You remember in every area she gave me characteristics. And then which one of C? 1M I selected. Why 1M? Because definite characters, a particular warts on the finger. Generals, all modalities in this. Dreams, very peculiar dreams. Here, holistic symptom there. She didn't connect it, I took her there. But before that, she gave me definite symptom. So 1M was given to her. Yeah? Not just 30 because the pathology is like this. Yeah. So like this, so 1M was, I will give you this chart if you need, yeah. But somewhere we meet again, I don't know when, but what, remind me to only teach for 2 hours on postology. Trust me, it'll be lovely. And then all the masters can come. It will be very good discussion. And we will go from all the books and then what should it be? Yeah, let's go to the follow-up. Listen. What happened to her? 6 months, 1 year.
काय फर्क आहे क्या क्या चीज में फर्क है हाँ रिपोर्ट क्या आया है पहले का बता ऐसे तो नेगेटिव आया है
They did a report after 4 months and first time in 3 years the report came negative. After 3 months we did again negative. After a year again negative, yeah. So SLE right in the first 3 months she's showing a report after 6 months because I'm showing you a follow-up after 6 months, but completely negative.
अभी स्टेरॉइड बंद हो गए हैं पूरा बंद हो गया पूरा बंद ना किडनी में कोई तकलीफ अभी नहीं यूरिन में किडनी नहीं ना सब ठीक है
Steroid band because generally I don't stop steroid just when I start treatment. That stop everything, no. My system is go parallel as my medicine start working on you, physically, report-wise, general-wise, mental-wise, then gradually we'll taper it off. Then I'm very sure of my remedy and we taper it off. But what happened? Because they used to go to a homeopath and he believed that when you start homeopathy, it has to be stopped. So they told him, stop all the things, which I was not aware. It became blessing that we came to know that it stopped from a day one. But I don't go that way, you know what I'm trying to say. So steroid was stopped from a day one. Go ahead.
नहीं जाने वाली बीमारी जो एसिली थी वो नहीं जाने वाली थी सर ने ट्राई किया और हो गई
और ये कितने सालों से थी आपको एसिली
3 साल
3 साल से थी
2013
और कितना स्टेरॉइड ले रहे थे कितने साल लिए
अभी 3-4 महीने पहले
बंद हुआ ना बस फिर वही मैं कह रहा जब से होम्योपैथी
4 सालों के बंद
किया ना तो अभी कैसा लगता है ये ऐसे लिख गया तो कैसा लगता है
So how is she overall? Of course, she's not up just to save time. What happened to other symptoms? Of course, her kidney reports all were normal. Joint reduced, yeah. The swelling and everything, her movement all went. One strange thing happened, not strange. Then everything became, she started feeling a pain in the hip. So because I saw her walking and she was very bad with that pain. So I told her, let's have an X-ray and the MRI, and that it turned out to be a avascular necrosis of the hip, AVN, which is due to the steroid, I believe, because she took a huge doses of steroid. So that was there. For that also, nothing else was given, yeah, and she was gradually, a revascularization of that hip also took place. Just to save if I forget, showing you that, because I see my time. What?
मतलब क्या
हो गए
टेंशन फ्री ना
हाँ इसलिए क्यों वास्ते
अच्छा
what happens to the warts?
फिंगर वॉट्स थे फिंगर पे वो कैसे
हो गए सर
वॉट्स सब चले गए
हाँ ये या 2 बोटाला जास्त होता
ये बड़े वाले
हाँ,
सब गए ना
गए
वेरी गुड कितने थे वॉट्स
Now it is 9 years are over, except because that steroid had collapsed the hip joint, so some arthritic changes in that hip joint and occasional pain. Otherwise, he is much better. Yeah? Perfect. Now I know that you need to ask me question. Go ahead. I'm ready to take your question.
Sir, some questions are there.
Please feel free, sir, to ask me. Whichever, feel free and don't filter, as raw as possible. Go ahead, sir.
There are some questions, sir, in the chat box, sir.
I should see it? Oh, sorry. I thought you are telling me. So, okay, sir.
Raniji, it will be nice if you can read the question, select, and then convey it to Dr. Chauhan.
Definitely, sir.
Some which is really need an answer, ask me. Yeah? Yes,
I'll
go ahead.
I'll do it.
Dr. Subhash, you can also select, or anyone, those who are in the, can tell me. Go ahead, sir.
One question, first question was there, how to handle acute crisis in between, like fever, cold, cough, or diarrhea, etc., which with homeopathically, with acute medicines. Can you explain, sir?
Very good. So if I understand your question correct, the question is, if in deep irreversible pathology, the patient develops acute, how do you manage, right? Yes. In this, first, when I do an acute case taking, I focus on present predominant picture. What I mean by that, the present change at particular level, general level, mental level, holistic level, investigation level, yeah, and pathology level, characteristics. Now, checking if this change point out to the same remedy what that patient is taking, then I'll give a same remedy. I give you an example. I must have shown a case of a Parkinson with a 15 years of follow-up, I think in the Patna, where this lady on pipermethysticum, the Parkinson is improving every year. She got back all her activity, even the extrapyramidal activity of chewing and everything. In between, she developed, in 15 years, once she developed meningitis. In a COVID, during second wave, she developed, almost she was on deathbed. And the third, she developed age increase, stroke, TIA, not stroke, sorry. In all three, this change pathology came to pipermethysticum. But in that case, I was very confident that that will work. So in that case, I can say 15 years with all acute major ones like this. Second type of cases is where the change totality is not matching with the existing. Then I'll give that acute. So there are two types of acute we get. One, where your own constitutional state is on the surface, and one, the external state is causing an impression on you. A virus, a bacteria, a fungus, an incident, a situation. And then a new state comes up, temporary give it. Did I answer your question? Okay, so go ahead with this.
Another question is related to the repetitions. So what about the repetitions of the
Very
medicine?
good. So I follow the 7 cardinal principles of homeopathy. One of them is minimum dose. So follow and not follow, both. Follow, what I mean is, I'll start every case, whether acute, chronic, or what H.A. Robert has said, functional, structural reversible, and reversible pathology. I'll start with minimum dose. Minimum means 1 dose or like that. In some cases, I will persist with the minimum. As Hahnemann said, that don't repeat till they are improving. But in some case, after some time, maybe a month or 2, either a physical state or a mental state or emotional or holistic state comes back. Then I'll repeat. So the repetition is not depends on individualization and the holism. Repetition depends upon how much you are sure of the remedy, and if you are sure, and when it is the state is coming back, give it. In this case, the repetition was, I had to give her twice a month because of the SLE, for first 4-5 months till she improved. Okay.
Yeah. Then one question is the warts is gone, but arthritis is also there. So how many years it took
6
Dr.
months.
Vikas Singhal wants to know.
6 months. 6 months. Her swelling of the joints and all, 6 months. When I'm showing you this follow-up, she was zero symptom. Report-wise, doctor examination-wise, I mean her specialist, and her own symptom-wise.
Another, Dr. Jayas is coming up with
Of course, every month it took time. Yeah. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah. Dr. Jayas is asking, Piper Mentha in the same potency while handling acute, is it required?
No, it's not that the same potency. See, golden rule is, where is my patient at a given moment of time? Higher the level of characteristic, higher the posology. Lower the level of characteristics, lower the posology. So I may have given that patient a Piper methiasticum 200, but in an acute, if the state is of a 1M, I will give 1M. Because if the characteristic is at a 1M, I cannot go to 30 or something because the characteristic is of a 1M. Okay?
So, I think this is the last question now. How many years follow-up has to be done?
How many years follow-up should be done? I give you a very good example and we stop with that. The first book I wrote was this book, A Wander with a Little Wonder, a child-centric case-taking book. And I became famous because of the case-taking in children. And then this book became in many countries as a case-taking book. Now, interesting, this I wrote in 2005 or started writing in 2005 and published in 2008. Recently, after 20 years, I'm writing a book called The Just Right Child-Centric Module. So the question is, to my own self, what happened to all those cases which I wrote in that book? Now those children are between 15 and 30. Did I follow up with them? Then because I'm known to children cases, in many countries I've taken live cases of the children 10 years back in Norway, in America, in many countries, Japan, India. What happened to those live cases? Because 100 people were watching. I kept follow-up of them too. So now what I did in this book, what happened to those children over a period of 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 25 years now? Not that all will stay with me, but I explain them, and many who have improved, we contact them. And which I recently, for 6 days webinar was there. I showed many of them with many of my organizer. I called them, you remember this case where was the live? What happened to him? So idea is what, long term, what happened? None of us, do that. If you do that, and children, it is very beautiful. You will know if they improve and what Hahnemann says in aphorism number 9, the last line, do they actually, it happens? They come back or no? They move towards a higher purpose or no? This is the best chance in. So it depends. If the patient has improved at all level and they want to stop it, you stop. If your research purpose, I tell them you don't have to pay me, but every 1 year or 5 years, I'll talk to you. That way it helps me to check what is happening to them. Otherwise, if they have improved and you have a good 6 month to a year follow-up at all level, you can stop. You know that their own vital force must have taken over. And that you check with placebo, right? You keep giving placebo. So if they're okay with placebo for 3 months to a year, job is done. Did I answer my question?
Great, sir. Great, sir. So I think there is no questions now. I think the chat box. So it was the last questions. I think. Now the thanks is coming up now, and
okay, lovely. So the idea is, I will just tell you what, keep close to your heart these principles of homeopathy, especially these 3 cardinal principles. Trust me, and don't look from one book or one person or one system, and don't fix yourself in a box. Let the whole case taking should be individualistic. The whole search of a remedy should be individualistic. The tool has to be individualistic. Then you will, everything you are doing on the principles of homeopathy. Where, and it's possible. Trust me.
It is a great
Perfect.
session,
We
sir.
stop here.
It is a great session, sir. And I think it was a mesmerizing session, I say. And there is no words for me to say. It is mesmerizing, wonderful, excellent. Whatever word we use, it will be the not so much appreciations for you.
My pleasure. My pleasure, Dr. Sahani. If to motivate them in any level,
it was
more than
nice,
happy.
sir. Nice listening you. And one thing that I noticed during the all these hours, all the audience were glued to the, and they were so much serious, and they were asking the questions. Some kept silently, but most of them participated. So I thank the participants also for their good questions and their participations. And this is very much required for a lively webinar.
I agree, sir.
So I thank you, Dr. Dineshji,
Thank you.
for your
Dr. Subhash, you want to say anything?
Yeah, Dr. Subhash.
No, sir. I just want to say thank you so much for taking time, and just wish that there should have been more opportunity to interact. And since this is the first one, so we will, in due course of time, will be improvising ourselves, contacting more so that students can more participate, and things will be. We just hope that in near future, if the opportunity comes, please just spare some more time to be with us. And thank you again so much, sir.
My pleasure. My pleasure for such a lovely cause. Yeah. Thank you, and thank you for all the teachers and the masters who inspired their good.
Thank you, Dr. Sani. Thank you.
Now it is the time for to say thank you, and I invite our secretary for the scientific seminar, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar Singh, to present a vote of thanks. Over to you, Dr. Sanjeev.
बहुत प्रणाम एवं धन्यवाद। मेरे को याद है 2023 में डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह सर और हम लोग दिल्ली में थे, एक सेमिनार में थे, और सुभाष सिंह सर ने मेरे से कहा था कि संजीव, हम लोग ऐसा करें कि अगर हर महीने HMA के तरफ से एक एजुकेशनल प्रोग्राम करें जूम के थ्रू तो बहुत बढ़िया होगा। और ये आइडिया लेकर के हम लोग डॉक्टर रामजी सिंह सर के पास में गए, और उन्होंने भी बहुत सपोर्ट करा और कहा कि नहीं, ये बहुत अच्छा स्टेप होगा। लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली ये नहीं हो सका। लेकिन डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह सर ने तब से लेकर के आज तक, ये जो कार्यक्रम हुआ तब से आज तक मेरे को बार बार बोलते रहे, और फाइनली ही टॉक टू डॉक्टर साहनी, and Dr. Sahani finalized everything. He told me that now I have finalized everything. I have talked to Dr. Dinesh Chauhan also. I have finalized the date. So I told him that how it will be possible without taking the subscription, having the subscription of Zoom and all. He said, I don't know. You have to do. You have to. I have already finalized the things, and you have to do. Then I talked to Dr. Subhash Singh sir, and he said, whatever the support you want, you need, I am ready to do that. You just go ahead. एंड आई एम थैंकफुल टू डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह सर, डॉक्टर साहनी सर, उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं, जैसे भी हो ये करना है, और आज ये सफल हुआ। तो मैं सबसे पहले तो धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूं डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह सर को और डॉक्टर साहनी सर को कि ये HMA का जूम मीटिंग आज पॉसिबल हो सका इतने लंबे समय के इंतजार के बाद में। और डॉक्टर रामजी सिंह सर का सपोर्ट तो रहता ही है, तो धन्यवाद उनको भी। हमारे जो अभी प्रेजेंट प्रेसिडेंट है डॉक्टर श्यामल मुखर्जी सर और सेक्रेटरी डॉक्टर AK गुप्ता सर, उनको भी बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद कि आज ये हम लोग जूम मीटिंग, जो एजुकेशनल प्रोग्राम हम लोग यहाँ पे कर सक रहे हैं। और आज सुबह में ही मैंने बहुत से लोगों को कॉल करा। मेरे बड़े भाई के समान है डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह, तो उनका गाइडलाइन मिलता रहता है। तो उन्होंने कहा कि नहीं संजीव, हम लोग बात करके पर्सनली बहुत से लोगों को करेंगे, इंक्लूडिंग डॉक्टर MP आर्या सर। मैंने बात करी आज सुबह में, एंड एवरीबडी ब्लेस्ड अस एंड सपोर्टेड कि बहुत अच्छा इनिशिएटिव है, ये होना चाहिए था, और बहुत लंबे समय के बाद में ये हो रहा है। आप लोग आगे बढ़े और जितना भी सपोर्ट होगा हम लोग करेंगे। तो बहुत अच्छा लगा कि सब लोग आए, इवन डॉक्टर कल्याण बनर्जी सर जैसे लोग आज यहाँ पे आए सपोर्ट करने के लिए, इस वेबिनार में शामिल होने के लिए। आप सबों को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और मैं डॉक्टर दिनेश चौहान सर के बारे में क्या बोलूं, मैं तो स्पीचलेस हूँ। पहले भी मैंने सुना है, और आज आपने सर जितनी भी बातें करी केस टेकिंग में, पर्सनैलिटी वाइज, इंडिविजुअलिटी वाइज, हॉलिस्टिक अप्रोच, देन द पोसोलॉजी पे आपने आकर के एंड करा, और जो भी चीजें आपने जो बताई कैलिक्लोर के बारे में जो निकल करके चीजें आई, मैं पूरा सुन रहा था। मैं इट वाज रियली वंडरफुल। और मैं समझता हूँ कि आने वाले समय में अगर इस तरह की टीचिंग मिलेगी तो होम्योपैथी में जो अभी हम लोग इधर उधर भटकते हैं कि इस स्कूल में जाना, उस स्कूल में जाना है, और चीजें समझ में नहीं आती है, मैं समझता हूँ कि ये सारी चीजें आने के बाद में एक जगह पे आ जाएगी, लोगों को होम्योपैथी का जो कॉन्सेप्ट है वो और भी क्लियर हो जाएगा। तो मैं आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ, और उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आने वाले समय में आपका सहयोग और मिलता रहेगा, टीचिंग हम लोगों को बहुत मिलता रहेगा। तो थैंक यू सो मच सर। और लास्ट में जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट्स हैं, जो लोग भी यहाँ पे आए, मैं सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद देता हूँ, क्योंकि बिना आप लोगों के सपोर्ट के ये पॉसिबल नहीं था। तो आप लोग यहाँ पे आए, आप लोगों ने सपोर्ट करा, इसके लिए बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। और मैं चाहूंगा कि आने वाले टाइम में आप लोगों की तरफ से और सजेशंस आए, इसमें हमें क्या करना चाहिए, कैसे इसको इम्प्रूव करना चाहिए। क्योंकि एचएमआई के बारे में ये होता है कि सेमिनार्स हम लोग तो करते ही हैं, लेकिन अभी टीचिंग्स को लेकर के बहुत चीजें सुनने को मिलती है। तो ये एक इनिशिएटिव है, आप लोग जैसा हम लोगों को सजेशन देंगे, गाइड करेंगे, हम लोग निश्चित रूप से उस पर खरे उतरने का कोशिश करेंगे। और जितने भी एचएमआई के लोग हैं, मैंने सुबह में भी बात करी थी बहुत से लोगों को, मैंने गोवा, तेलंगाना, मैं सबका नाम नहीं ले सकता हूँ, मतलब नॉर्थ टू ईस्ट और साउथ वेस्ट जो भी है वो सब, वेस्ट ईस्ट, सब लोगों से मैंने कोशिश करी, जितने भी लोगों से पॉसिबल हो सका, बहुत से लोगों से मैंने बात करी, तो सबका सपोर्ट मिला। आप सबको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद। एंड फाइनली एंड में फिर से मैं धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह सर और डॉक्टर एम के साहनी सर को। हिंदी में एक कहावत है कि नाधा तो आधा, मतलब आपने जब शुरू कर दिया तो वो आधा हो जाता है और उसके बाद वो पूरा, और यही सिचुएशन आया यहाँ पे। डॉक्टर साहनी ने कहा कि अब करना है, मैंने तो फाइनल कर दिया है, डॉक्टर दिनेश चौहान सर से बात हो गई है, आप जानो कि कैसे करना है। और ऊपर से डॉक्टर सुभाष सिंह सर का सपोर्ट की भैया मैं कैसे करूं, तो उन्होंने कहा कि जो भी तेरे को सपोर्ट चाहिए तो मेरे से ले, बस तू सब्सक्राइब कर और इसको डन कर। तो बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आप दोनों लोगों का, और जितने भी पार्टिसिपेंट आए आप सबका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
थैंक यू डॉक्टर
सानी
संजीव जी।
सर, कंक्लूड करने के पहले दो रिक्वेस्ट है। एक रिक्वेस्ट है सर कि ये कर दें कि नेक्स्ट वाला जो होगा उसका डेट और जो भी हम लोग अनाउंस
मैं
कर
भी
सकते
अनाउंस
हैं।
कर रहा हूँ सर, मैं भी
हाँ,
अनाउंस कर रहा हूँ।
दूसरा यहाँ पे सर एक बात मैं कहना भूल गया था कि सबको रिक्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं कि और ज्यादा से ज्यादा अगर लोग जुड़ सके तो इट विल बी मोर फ्रूटफुल, और ये अपने पर्पस को सर्व करेगा। तो उसके लिए जो भी इनिशिएटिव हम लोग को लेना चाहिए वो हम लोग लें, ऐसा सबसे मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है।
यस, थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू सर। सो इट वाज ए सब, आई थिंक द ओपनिंग बैट्समैन, आई से द फर्स्ट, जब कहते हैं ना सब जो पहला है तो शुरू होता है तो सबसे अच्छा होता है। और हमारे ओपनिंग बैट्समैन तो आज मैन ऑफ द सीरीज के से भी आगे निकल गए। तो मैं डॉक्टर मेरी तरफ से डॉक्टर दिनेश चौहान जी को भी धन्यवाद। कुछ अनाउंसमेंट है मेरे। वन फर्स्ट दैट कि आज का जो वीडियो है रिकॉर्डिंग में, सारा रिकॉर्डिंग हम लोग को अवेलेबल होगा। एंड आई विल रिक्वेस्ट आवर सेक्रेटरी जनरल डॉक्टर ए.के. गुप्ता जी तो इस वीडियो को वहाँ पर वेबसाइट में एक कॉलम बना दें जहाँ की वह हो, और आने वाले जितने भी वीडियो होगा जिससे कि लोग बाद में आकर के इसको देखते रहेंगे। और ये एक है। दूसरा है हम लोगों का जो नेक्स्ट सेशन है, and date is already finalized, and it is on the 19th of the April. 19th of the April, because it is Sunday on that day. And I have talked to Dr. Alex Becker from the USA, who is the editor for the American Journal of Homeopathy, and he has kindly consented to be present in that session. So I think सर का आने से हम लोगों के लिए रास्ता बहुत अच्छा है। और आज हम लोग के पास में एक क्यू भी बनता जा रहा है। डॉक्टर कल्याण बनर्जी हैज आल्सो ऑफर्ड, सो वी विल जस्ट टॉक टू एवरीवन फॉर द नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम, बट फॉर द नेक्स्ट सेशन डॉक्टर एलेक्स बेकर विल बी देयर, एंड आफ्टर दैट वी कैन कम अप। तो आज के साथ इसके साथ आज का सेशन समाप्त करने के लिए मैं डॉक्टर श्यामल मुखर्जी को कहूँगा कि आज का सेशन को क्लोज करें। इफ यू आर हियर डॉक्टर श्यामल, or if you are not here, then I will ask Dr. Subhash Singh to close the session.
Dr. Shamal Mukherjee was actually busy somewhere. So let us conclude it on this happy note that we all have learned a lot. We all are thankful to Dr. Dinesh Chauhan for being with us, for guiding us. And we all are thankful to Dr. Sani, and we all are looking forward to having more interactive session, more session with meaningful teaching, where we will try to improvise in the due course of time, and look forward to have more session. Thank you so much.
So within few days, the
Good night.
video will be available. Within
Yeah.
few days, the video will be available, and thereafter we'll see that where it can be uploaded so that may be visible to all. So,
Yes. Thank
so
you.
with
Thank
this,
you all.
the
Thank you.
session is closed, and
Thank you,
goodbye
sir.
to you all. Namaste.
Thank you.
Take care, everyone. Thank
Thank you,
you.
sir.
Bye
Thank you,
bye.
sir.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Yeah.